Wow, good morning, everyone, again. For the people seeing me for the first time, my name is Aune Kalume, all the way from the beautiful country, Namibia. We call it the land of the brave. I want to see all the Namibian in the house. Woo! You see the brave people, eh? We brave the weather to be here tonight, this afternoon. Briefly to introduce myself, by profession, I'm an accountant. I'm the most excited New Life distributor in the house. And on part-time, my husband and I, we are doing this fantastic business opportunity. And I want to tell you, New Life has beautified our life in so many ways that you cannot price it, you cannot attach a price tag to the benefits that we get from this business opportunity. Now, this morning, I am so privileged to have my dear husband to be part of the panel, and of course, my sister, my biggest sister from Mozambique, Graça. We are going to talk about prospecting and inviting in the business. Now, prospecting and approaching and inviting people is a cornerstone of our business. Because if you want to succeed, if you want to make it big in your life, you need people. If you want to make a lot of money, you need people. You know, I want to tell you, when I joined the business, my story is different from Doctor. Doctor said he joined because he wanted cleaning products. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I joined New Life, I wanted to make money. You know, I grew up from poverty. Poverty is so bad. So I wanted to make money. Now I ask, if I want to make money, what should I do? They say, talk to people. I want to see how many people want to make money. Hey, if you are not putting up your hands, God is seeing you, and you are not going to make money. How many people want to make money? Very good. Money is good. I want to tell you, it's exciting. It helps in a lot of things. So I can see now you are all want to make money. So I want to invite you really to listen to this panel as we are going to talk about how to approach, how to invite people, because by doing that, we are going to build big business, and then we are going to make money. Now, before I give an opportunity to my panelists, I want to share with you personally how I do it. For me, I define my audience. I find commonalities, and make it a habit to communicate with people. For example, most of my audience are ladies. Mothers. You know, as ladies, we love beautiful things. We love complimenting each other. Then when we compliment, or when you go to the shop, you do shopping, you look at the cooking oil, you don't just pick it up before you make, comments. Oh, the prices are going up. Then when you hear someone like that, I connect. I always just get something to connect with ladies, because I really love to empower others, because I was also empowered. So if we go to the hair salons, we like to talk. I always just connect myself to people. And I make it a habit that I don't have to force myself. It's come naturally. If we go to school and pick up kids, we connect. When you find a mother and they're having a kid, and then you comment that your baby is so beautiful. You know the mother is so happy. Everyone, you want your baby to be beautiful, even if they are not that beautiful. Eh? Then you say, is she beautiful? Then you say, yes. Then you start talking about, that baby, and before you know it, you become friends. So it's really, really easy if you make it a habit. Now, I want to ask now the panelist is coming to all of you. I think I should just give you the same question. Because we have been building, maybe I should start with my dear husband. He is really the captain of our business. He is the person who is bringing business, who grow our business. My husband is such a gentleman that he doesn't, every time I see him going to do a presentation or he's going to invite, I know already that you will not escape. You have to be signing up that he is been building this business successfully. So I want to ask him, you have been building a successful business. Tell us how you are prospecting, because we have a lot of fear. People said, I don't know how to approach people. I don't know how to talk to people. How are you doing it, my dear husband?
Good morning, Diamonds. I think my wife has said a lot about me and about us anyway, so let me just go straight to the questions. So, prospecting. This is a very crucial aspect in our business because this is where our diamonds are being born. Yeah, perhaps you want to know, in a nutshell, when we are talking of prospecting, what do we mean? This is actually a simple process that starts with step one, just to identify the potential customers. Those will be at a later stage, your downlines. Yeah, it's very, very crucial. And I always look into this aspect, in this view, that we are like mine workers who are mining diamonds in the mine. They are dealing with thousands of stones, but they are just picking up diamonds. And this is how we are. Of course, Neolife is for everyone, but not everyone can do it. So when we are prospecting, we don't prejudge. We look to anyone, but you, deep down in here, you know what type of people you are looking for. So beyond that, folks, it's one thing to prospect, and it's another thing to keep those prospects. That's a crucial thing. And I must thank Uncle Hansi last night. He spoke of a very crucial thing of moral compass. So, those prospects that you are seeking, that you are looking of, they always look to your hearts, and they're able to see if you are a person to go with them in a long way. Because remember, prospects are not yet well vested with information of Neolife. They are joining you. And now it's up to you to keep yourself genuine, to keep them. So, in a nutshell, when you go out to prospect, make sure that you are true to yourself, give opportunity to everyone, but identify the potential diamond that you know that they will take you to the next level. Thank you.
I told you. Now, the same question is going to Graça.
Wow. I think I need to start by saying that I'm Graça Salmo. I'm a mother of 2 boys. And I came to Neolife when my younger son was almost 1 year. We were struggling with his health. And I was fearing to lose him because of the level of weakness of his health. He was always admitted in hospital. He had terrible asthma, bronchitis, skin allergy, and he couldn't eat properly. He was resistant to any sorts of foods. So he was really a very weak child. By crossing to come to South Africa seeking solutions, they told me that most of the problems that you were facing, like eczema, asthma, didn't have a cure. I should learn to manage. Thank God, Neolife came as an alternative, but it didn't become an alternative. It became the solution. And I've been always an open-minded person. I tried everything, even the traditional healing mechanisms, which didn't work. So when Neolife came, I tried the 3 ranges because I really needed. I was scared of losing my son. And the first result I saw, it was from the skincare. So that made me believe, and I started using the supplements. And in a very short time, I started seeing my son to develop, to grow, to become confident. And when he was 4 years old, he was diagnosed as an autist child. And I started understanding that some of the problems of eating, of not sleeping, of many others were related to this condition of autism. So it has been a journey. I come from a family that I learned to share. 13 children that my parents had. We had to learn to share the meal, to share the water, to share the tasks, to share everything. So I'm good in sharing. I love sharing. But that also comes with what you build, who you are. And I'm sure that I come from strong values of respecting people and loving people, because this is really what I learned from the foundation of my family. So when I had good outcomes that saved the life of my son, I felt compulsory that I needed to help other families to save their children. I come from a country that we lose many children at the age of 0 to 5. My son is 17 years old now, but I tell you, the condition of health in my country is even worse today. With COVID, many children who were stuck at home for 2 years, they didn't build strong immunity. Now they are going out and they are getting sick, so the hospitals are overcrowded. This is to share with you that the health crisis in Africa, in our countries, is an issue. That made me, and it has been keeping me committed to change families' lives. And by profession, I've been working in the field of women's rights, human rights, but women's rights. I love empowering women. And one thing is that when a child is sick, that woman will not go to work, will not be able to do any other things, have to stay at home, have to be admitted in hospital and everything. She will lose the job under this crisis of, losing jobs. She will be the first one to be dismissed, isn't it? So I feel like we need Neolife to be in the hands of every woman and every man who opens up to listen to us. So I share with passion. I share no matter who you are. I will greet you. I will smile. Alice was talking about smiling. I'm always smiling. I'm always greeting people. And you know what? Many people know me, but I don't know them. Believe that many people know you, you don't know them. So pretend that you know them and just greet them and just start talking. And you'll end up at the end of the day with many lists of names. I don't have time even to take note of the many names that I collect by day. And when I collect those names, I have a notebook where I fill in. I don't manage to do that every day, but the day I sit down, I have many papers in my bag that have numbers. My notebooks have numbers. Make sure you use those numbers and build relationship. Once you build relationship, you have people to invite in every rally, in every presentation, in every trainings, and give time to yourself to pick the phone and make that call. And make again, and talk again with that same person. Because you know what? they will understand that you care. Don't look at yourself and think that you are no one. You are someone. And that's why you are here in your life. And your role is to duplicate yourself. And the thing I like in your life is this opportunity of duplicating who you are. I love myself. I love my potential. I love my skills. And the best thing I can do is to duplicate myself. And I keep on looking for people who love me. And I teach them to love me the way I am with my mistakes, with my, I teach them to love me. Because once they love me, they'll want to be like me. Who is here helping people, changing lives, making money, traveling around the world. Guess what? Is it difficult? No. It's simple. Just forget about yourself, about your ego, about that you don't have capacity, you can't do it. Just do it.
Wow. Thank you so much for that beautiful. I learn a lot. Thank you so much, Biggie. Thank you. Wow. Now that is also taking us now to the next questions. You said you have to invite them. You have to invite them. But now you find it's not easy really to invite a person and to convince them to come. So, but of course, I know you are always having people at events, at the meetings, business presentations. How are you convincing people to come to the meetings, your prospects now?
Well, thank you. That is also one of the crucial parts when it comes to let your prospect come to an event. Graça just said that it starts with a relationship. So, like I said earlier, people join you and later they join the company because that's what they see at the moment. So, when you met a person that we refer to as prospect, try to identify some need. My wife has said that, they are always looking at, wherever she is, whether it's in the shop or at school, you always hear something that will strike your attention and you say, I'm in the business, I'm here to help people. I think this would be a door for me to approach this person. But now, come to approach and invitation, I set a standard that wherever I am, I must look presentable. Because we grow up in the world where we are taught that first impression counts. So even if I have to go at the shop to buy a bread or just to buy airtime, I must really look like somebody who goes somewhere. Yes, because at the back of my mind, I know that I am in the business where I have to look for diamonds to make the business grow. At the end, I have to help them. So whether I'm in the short tea or whatever, I must look like really a business person. That must be in our mind. So now when you met a person, this is always what I try to do, because I always look for a breaking point to know how can we enter into a conversation. And believe me, I don't have a specific time, place, or date. Anytime, anywhere. If I met a person and we look into each other's eyes, you probably may already hearing me talking to you and try to see how can I connect with you. And most importantly, when you speak about something, try always to identify, because not only women, men as well, like at the time where we are living, there's always something to complain about. Either fuel increase, war in Ukraine and Russia, or anything. So as a business builder, anything that you hear from someone must trigger you to come in with an opportunity. And when you identify needs, of course, there are different needs and different approach, but always try to relate and create impression that you are in the same boat. This person will look at you and say, oh, I'm not alone. Then that's how now you go to the next step. Now, this is what I do normally. When I'm in the shop or somewhere, I don't like really to share much about Neo Life. I'll give you perhaps a 30-second type of a big thing that's so beautiful, and I always don't have time to tell you at the point. I always give you the next hope. That, okay, I have something beautiful, and I think now with you and me, I think we're in the same boat. But I think if I share with you something, it may change your life and be a solution to all the things that we are seeing here. Then you want to hear it. So for now, I don't have time. But how? If you can exchange number, then I can talk to you later. Then you take the number. This person is always waiting for your call because you want to know what is that. Looking at how you look, the excitement, the boldness, he said, this guy must have a solution. Then you leave it there. Because normally, what we do, we outspoke people at the same point. They go and make research, then they say, I heard about that, doesn't work. So leave them hanging there, and they go home. And they put up a proper time to meet. Or just tell them, listen, I have something that's coming up, so we can meet on this date at this venue. You're going to hear more about it. If it's now want this person to come to the event. So always have a strategy in mind that for me not to scare or let prospect run away, let me first give them just a glimpse of who we are, just in the cover, but that I will unveil later. So I observe one mistake, and I know many of us can relate. When you say, I'm in Neo Life and we are selling product, they say, oh, selling. There's no money in the country, I'm not going to sell. You see? So I always avoid to tell what is it and how we do it until we have a proper time or I bring you here at the event to know what all about. That's now on approach. So I approach anyone, anywhere, anytime. I don't care. In fact, now I don't really ask people, what do you do? As long as you're a person, I'm going to hear it later, what you do, or, because you know what you know, I know what I know. That was William said last night. So, folks, I don't prejudge whether you are a doctor, you are a cleaner, you are a taxi driver or whatever. If you happen to be in contact, you are on my list, and I have to invite you. The next will be a history, perhaps.
Yeah. When we talk about events, I would like to put in 3 categories. We have events which are the presentations, our business presentations, or where we share products. But we also have what is the trainings, where we learn and develop our skills that are regular, once a week at least. But we also have events like conventions, our rallies, and more to come. It is important that you yourself can be there in these events. You can't have a guest to a group presentation while you are not there. You delegate your upline. I invited someone. Can you take care? Where are you? Trainings. I learned when I came to Eagle Team. If you don't attend at least 1 week training, you are not doing this business as Eagle Team. I'm sorry for you. And I tell people in my team, you are not with me if you are not attending the trainings. Don't pretend. And events. How do we sell our events? How do we sell to bring people to Bloemfontein? We tell them what is Bloemfontein. You get to know What is Bloemfontein? What is the difference between coming to Bloemfontein and going to New Life Convention? Is it the same thing?
No.
It's not. So if you as a leader, you don't know what is the difference, you are not going to know how to sell. Eagle Team Convention, Eagle Team event. You got to know. If you don't know, go to your upline. Tell them that this is where you are built as a leader. And there, to New Life Convention, you just go to the stage to show off. Because you have done the work. And you learned here at Eagle Team. Do you understand? Does it make sense? I tell you, if you do that, if you are there, they'll just follow you. You don't need to talk a lot. Just do. They will follow you. Invite them to your home. They will see how you eat, how you cook, how you make your salad, how you sit on the table. Why not? I do that with my downlines. And they say, I learned this. Now I want to do that. Can you teach me how to do that? It's the way I do. You may do it in a different way. But for me, building a close relationship, it makes them wanting to come with me. You know what? I have people who are in this meeting, in this event, that I didn't invite them. But they said, I heard that there is a travel. I want to go. You know? Someone who just came 2 weeks ago and said, I want to be in that travel. And she's in this room.
Wow, thank you so very much. Yes, as we are concluding this session, I just want to tell you that when you are inviting, or when you are, inviting, maintain your standing self-respect. Don't show like you are begging them. You know, don't make that person feel like you are too desperate. You know, we are offering a fantastic business opportunity, an opportunity that has changed people's life. A person like myself, a village person, look at what this business did to me. Imagine if that person did not offer me that business opportunity. She did not do me a favor. You see what I'm saying? I mean, she did me a favor really for offering me this fantastic business opportunity. So when you are going out to invite people, have confidence. Really believe that I am offering hope. Look at Grace's stories of saving her child. Now, if you have to offer somebody saving a life, do you have to beg them? In fact, those people have to kneel before you. So if you don't know the value of this business, you will not know what you have in your hands. The first thing that you have to know is to know the value and the sound of New Life business opportunity. And then there's no magic. The more you invite, the more you get used to it, and the more it's become easy. It's like exercise. When you exercise at the first beginning, it's so difficult. But when you do it 2, 3, 4 times, it's become easy. Ladies and gentlemen, it was nice chatting to you, and see you at the top. Thank you.